In the cheerful town of Sunnyside, where every house was painted a different colour, and even the mailboxes wore smiley faces, lived a girl named Mila Muffin. Mila loved three things more than anything else: her roller skates, her dog Bubbles, and winning. Every Saturday, the kids of Sunnyside held races at the park. Mila was the reigning champion, fast, fearless, and a little too proud of it. One bright morning, the whistle blew and whoosh, Mila zoomed past everyone, her braids flying behind her like streamers. But just as she neared the finish line, her best friend Leo tripped over a pebble and fell, splat, right into a puddle of muddy water. The crowd gasped, Bubbles barked, Leo sat up dripping with mud and looked at Mila. Mila hesitated for just a second, then zoomed across the finish line and shouted, "I win again!" Everyone cheered weakly, but Leo didn't. He quietly walked away, squishing mud in every step. That night, Mila felt uneasy. Even her trophy didn't sparkle as much as usual. "Maybe Leo's still upset," she mumbled, hugging Bubbles. Bubbles wagged his tail and barked softly as if to say, "You think?" The next morning, Mila decided to fix things, but she didn't know how. So she went to her grandma, who was sitting in her rocking chair, knitting a rainbow scarf. "Grandma, what do you do when you've made someone mad?" Grandma smiled. "Easy, darling, you apologize." "But I said sorry once before when I broke my brother's toy," Mila said. "It didn't make him happy." "That's because an apology isn't magic words," Grandma said with a twinkle in her eye. "It's how you say it that matters. A real apology has three parts: admit what you did, say you're sorry for it, and promise to do better." Mila nodded thoughtfully. "So, not just sorry, but I'm sorry I zoomed off and didn't help you, and next time I'll stop to check on you." "Exactly," Grandma beamed. "Now go make things right." Mila spent the morning creating something special, a bright wobbly sign that read, "The Great Apology Parade, starting now." She tied balloons to her skates, grabbed her dog Bubbles, and zoomed down the street to Leo's house, blowing a kazoo. Kids peeked out of their windows as she rolled by. Leo opened the door, still looking grumpy. "What's this?" Mila took a deep breath. "It's the Great Apology Parade, starring me." She bowed dramatically and began her little speech. "Leo, I'm sorry for zooming off and caring more about winning than about you. I should have stopped to help. Next time, I'll be the kind of friend who finishes with you, not before you." Leo blinked, then slowly a smile spread across his face. That was actually pretty cool. Mila handed him a balloon that said "Friends First" and grinned. "So, race rematch." Leo laughed. "Only if Bubbles joins too." They spent the rest of the day racing, laughing, and letting Bubbles chase them down the track. And when they crossed the finish line together, hand in hand, Mila felt happier than any trophy could ever make her. Moral of the story: a true apology isn't just saying sorry, it's showing you mean it. Admit what you did, express regret, and promise to do better. Real friends fix mistakes with kindness and action. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.